Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Samantha, and I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'm coming to you live from quarantine. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. You know, we're all going a little crazy being in quarantine right now and everything because we can't really go anywhere. So, you know, we're all stuck at home. We're all in the same boat. And that's why I thought I'd get on here and hop on and do a video about 10 things of what you could do during quarantine. Let's go. Here are the 10 things that I came up with as ideas of what you could do in quarantine. The first one on the list is going to be to make a routine. So what I did at first when it all started is I slept in all the time because I was staying up late watching Netflix all the time, which is fine. We all need to relax sometimes, and it was good. It was good for me to relax and sleep because I don't usually get that much sleep, and so it was nice to be able to do that again. But now I'm going to be starting to make a routine for myself, which means that I'm going to set a certain time to wake up, and then I'm going to start my day from there and do different things instead of just sitting around watching videos all day, like do my schoolwork, maybe work out, do a few different things like that, and make sure that I'm eating food still on time, different things like that you could do just depending on your own schedule and what time you think is a good time for you to wake up, and maybe even setting a time for you to be able to go to sleep so that you can get up the next day and wake up at that time and start your day off with that. And then the second thing on the list is going to be to work out. And you know, a lot of us are sitting around, and if you're like me, you have a lot of extra snacks in your pantry that you don't usually have, and you're just gonna keep eating it sometimes while you're watching your shows or your TV. And so a good way to do is work out, and plus exercise is so good for your body. And during all this time when we're not really being active and being able to go outside and do what we want, it's a good thing to kind of do that. And you don't have to do anything big, just a little workout, something like that. Now I watch these YouTubers named Josh and Katie, and I like them a lot, and they started a fitness channel because they're super into fitness, and I will link that down below. It's going to be JD Fit. Check out their YouTube channel. They post videos every other day of different workouts that you could do. I've been doing their simple 15-minute one every single morning when I wake up, and it's been helping me get my day started more while staying in fit instead of just sitting around like I did at the beginning. Now the third thing on the list is going to be to call or text a family member or even a friend. We're all sitting at home, we're all bored. You know, like our grandparents, they could be bored. They would love to hear from you, or an aunt or an uncle they haven't spoken to in a while because they're not able to necessarily go out to their jobs if they're stuck in certain situations, or do the things that they like to do, so they're probably bored. So if we give them a phone call or a text, it can give them some positivity in their day of different things of what they could do. And it also can, you know, put us in a better mood. And even texting a friend being like, hey, how are you? How have you been? We haven't been in school, or haven't seen you in a while. What are you up to these days? Something like that to just brighten somebody's mood. Now the fourth thing on the list is to clean your room or clean an area of your house. Over time, we all tend to just collect junk and different things that we don't necessarily need. And then over time, we just don't really find time to clean it up. Well, now we have all this extra time. Like, I did it myself. Everybody who's been in my room could testify that it's been a mess for a really long time. I would like clean it up a little bit, make it look nice, but it wasn't actually really clean until I think it was last week. I actually sat down and took the time to fully clean it. I redid my closet, hung up all my clothes, put everything away, cleaned up the surfaces, got rid of all the excess stuff that I did not need, and it made me feel better, and it gave me something to do with my time. So you could find any room in your house. I did it with my bathroom too, and there's still probably a few other areas that I could go through and just get rid of stuff now that I finally have time to sit down and do that. So that was just an idea for you guys. And the fifth thing on the list is going to be read books. You can either read educational books, like, you know, things that are informational, or you can read, so like that'd be nonfiction or fiction books, things that you never really had time to read because of English class. Now some of us still have school and we're still gonna have English, but now we have extra time to read things that we want to read. Reading can be so good for you, and it can help keep your brain going, and it also gives you something else to do than just staring at a screen all day, because I am definitely guilty of that. YouTube and Netflix all the time. But by reading, I can actually learn different things and do other things too, and it helps my mind too. And then the 6th thing on the list is going to be bonding with your family. Now, all of us, we live busy life schedules, especially in today's world. We're always going to the next thing and then the next thing and the next thing, and we don't really take time to sit down with our family. Some of the things that you could do while they're at home with you is pull out a board game, play a board game with them, or even pull out a Wii if you have the Wii, play some games on there with them, make some fun competition, spend time that you don't usually spend together, because you're not always going to have your family around, and it can also help bring you closer during this time while you're doing that. And then the 7th thing on the list is going to be to practice your hobbies, whatever you're into. So for me, for instance, I like guitar and I like filming and editing videos. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is picking up my guitar more often. I pick it up every now and then just to keep practice and keep playing it, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to learn new songs, maybe a bit more challenging songs than usual. That will take up more of my time so that I can get better at guitar again, because I haven't really had time with between school and work all the time to play it. Or editing videos. Now I can edit some of my old videos to put them out, or I can film new videos, which is what I'm trying to do right now, to put things out and to help others out. Something like that. Whatever you're into, you can even practice baking, getting better at makeup, doing whatever you like, starting a YouTube channel if you want to, starting anything that you really want to do that you didn't have time for before. Start it now. Now is the time when you have extra time to do whatever you want. Now, the 8th thing on the list is going to be only for some people who are into this stuff. So like listening to a podcast or a sermon. That's something that I've been getting into lately that I wasn't ever really into before, was listening to podcasts. I kind of put it on in the background while I'm doing my homework, while I'm making myself food, something like that, because I like listening to that, and then I can educate myself on different things that are going on around the world, depending on what kind of podcast you listen to. There's all sorts of different ones. I will link one of the ones below that I listen to. His name's Charlie Kirk, and I just like hearing his view on things, and so I listen to that, but that's not for everybody again, but I will link it down there for you guys who are interested in checking it out. And then for sermons, I like to listen to maybe old sermons that I missed or something like that. Getting a positive message in such a negative time right now can help change your mood so much and turn your day into something more than you ever thought it would be. And I will link down below 2 of the churches that I kind of listen to, or in that I go to when I can go to them, so that you guys can check those out down below if you're interested in that. And the 9th thing on the list is going to be start a project that you like. So like doing a DIY thing. Maybe make something for somebody that you can give to them when all this is over. Make something for your room, or a different room in your house that you've always wanted to do but you didn't have the time. Well, now you have the time to do those projects, and there's all sorts of projects on YouTube that you can look up and do. And just do anything that you haven't really gotten a chance to do. Like you could bake and then hand that stuff out to other people. Do anything that kind of like interests you to keep you busy throughout that day and to give you something to do other than just sitting around. And then the 10th thing on the list is not really something to do, but kind of an advice, and you can take it however you want to. Take the negative and turn it into a positive thing. Like right now is a negative time and it's frustrating. I understand. I'm the person who likes to go out and do whatever I want, like going to Dutch Bros with my friends, going to a park with my friends, driving around and hanging out, but we can't really do that right now. And so what we're going to do is take that negative thing and turn it into something positive, like bettering yourself, getting more on top of things, getting other things done that you didn't really have time for before. So take it however you want it and use that in any way that you want. That concludes today's video of 10 things of what to do well in quarantine. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos while in quarantine. Maybe even make some comments down below what videos you want to see, and I will see you guys next time.